Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're back for the finale of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Let's see who will be crowned a champion. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Rich, we're at Arnie's place this week, Bay Hill Club and Lodge. What can the players look forward to from this course?
Well, they're going to find a course that's ferocious, aren't they? This golf course historically plays firm, fast, the wind is up, the temperatures can be cool. It's a golf course that it doesn't suffer players that aren't tough. And I think that's what Arnold really wanted to have. He wanted a U.S. Open here so badly, never quite got it. But I can promise you this, each and every year, these players feel the pain and suffering that Arnold wanted them to have at this venue. It's quite the test.
This one's right of the green.
This putt for a birdie. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one's going to go pretty significantly right to left.
This putt's looking good. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. That putt goes in. Time to make a move.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
And now to the par 3 second. On the green, but a ways to go. Here comes the putt, and starting off good. That's a pretty good putt from there. Here's one to walk away with a par. Okay, on to the next. After that hole, he's still at even. Teeing off here on the third.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. 5 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie.
And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship. Let's check out the par 5 fourth. That really sounded pure. That's a good one to build momentum on. Here's the third shot. Currently tied for the lead. That is right on target. Oh, that one was dialed in. What a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a 1-shot lead.
The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
All right, clubbing up.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
That's very impressive.
Setting the tone early in this round.
Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. A few shots under par at the moment.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Putting for birdie here. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th. Five-iron on the way. Okay, that's going to play. Down to Henny.
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Right on line, but just misses. 4 feet left to the hole. Getting set for the next hole. A quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Over to number 8. It's a par 4. That was right on target. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. 6 feet to the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. The tee shot at number 9. Look at that drive. He got all of it. We've got about 180 left to the hole. This one is looking good. That would have been one for the highlight reel. This one from 4 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. This hole is a par 4.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain, with a 4-shot advantage. Buckle up, take a look at this one. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. 5 feet remain. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, what a putt. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
You know, Luke, they say nothing rolls like a ball. That was the line.
Oh, beauty. Sitting at 10 under par for the event. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side. Make a par. Pretty simple.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. A good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's going to go left.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
This is a 7-iron on the way. That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Teeing off now on this par 5.
Already in first place, trying to make that margin larger.
That was really well played. Here's the second at 16. And now a putt to get to an amazing 15 under par. Henny, what more can you tell us?
He's paced it. He's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. That might be the best swing of the day. Going with 5 wood. A lot to like about that one. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. That's a textbook swing. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Time now for the third. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. He finishes with par on 18. Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this going.
Today we're taking a trip to Arizona, getting ready to throw down here at TPC Scottsdale.
Hopefully you can go low today. That's looking nice off the tee. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Well done. All right, drop this one in, this one for birdie. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Oh, just
And starting things off at even par, nothing wrong with that. Hopefully we got a few birdies in our future.
second hole, par 4. Let's knock this out there.
Oops, that's no good. That's gonna work just fine on the approach. Here's an 8-footer. And currently 1 under for the day.
All right, we got a par 5 here on this third hole.
Third shot.
You almost got that.
All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next.
You managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one.
We got a headwind to deal with on this hole. Oh, your approach is heading left. Okay, second shot here on the 4th. Okay, this will save you par. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh my, flew right by the hole. This one's a 3-foot putt.
And that will go. That'll bring your score up to 1 under par. And here we go. 5th hole is a par 4. Yep, that's going to do. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. Goodness, you almost pulled it. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And now for the par 4 sixth. And this next one coming out of the rough stuff. Okay, on the green safely. All right, here's a 23-footer. This one's gonna go down the hill and right to left, I believe. Ooh, easy Tiger. And this next putt for par. All right, let's head to the next 2 under par for the day after that one. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. Looks like we're going to be on the putting surface.
Oh, I wish that went for you.
And this putt for the birdie. Ooh, that's too bad. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. Second shot here on hole number 8. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long, long putt. I think we got a left to right break here. Oh no, it's right there. And for the par. All right, nicely hold. Let's move to the next. And after that, you're 2 under. All right, the first 9 ends with a par 4. Okay, I'll accept that. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. And yet another green in regulation for you. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. That wind is going right to left out there. Well, I think it'll land in the fairway. Could head into the rough, though. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. Coming out of the deep stuff might not be enough. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. All right, we're getting there. We're almost to the green. Let's do this. Good job with that chip shot. Setting up here for the bogey. Just a short putt here, but it does move to the right. And the putt drops. Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day. And a par 4 coming up here on the 11th. Liking that tee shot. And this one's around a $150 to the pin. Good one, nice pin high. Here's a 9-foot putt. Oh man, just missing on the birdie putt. And just inches to the hole. All right, tapping in for par, and we're moving on. Teeing it up now on the 12th. Oh, this one's looking okay.
Still going good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work.
And you've brought things down to 3 under after that one.
All right, 13th hole's coming up. We got a par 5 ahead.
We managed to get a good swing on that. And this one's around 235-ish to the pin. Going a bit left of the pin. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. And from here, I don't know, like maybe we should measure this in yards instead of feet. It's so far away. Hopefully you get it close though. So far so good. All right, got most of the way there. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? Good work out there. That's birdie number 6 today. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Yes, that's a good swing. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Take those all day. Setting up here for the 10-foot putt. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh, man. And just a little tap here needed. Okay, that putt's done. And right now you are at 4 under. Okay, 15th hole is upon us. This one is a par 5. A good one. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. This one's going left. This one's your 3rd. Well done out of that sand. Just a medium putt here. This could take you to 5 under. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. Flew right by. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. All right, let's move on to the next. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the par 3 16th. Just a pure swing. Look at this shot. Nice. Here we go. This drops and you got a bird. Nice work. That's birdie number 7 today. 5 under for the moment. Here we go. Hole number 17 ready to go. That one wound up in the deep stuff, unfortunately. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. setting up here with a very long putt. Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. Oh, look at this thing. Continues to be online. Oh, come on, get in the hole. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Okay, score is currently clocking in at 6 under par. And now to the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Great swing. We've got about 110 yards to go here. I don't like the way this is going. And hitting out of a plugged lie in a bunker is, oh, usually doesn't make me happy. Wonderfully played sand shot. That's how you do it. This one's just a 4-foot putt. And the putt drops, and you'll finish your round off with a par. All right, you've wound up at 6 under par at the end of this one. Well done. And with that, I must leave you. I had fun out there with you today. Thanks for a great round. Hello and a big, warm welcome from me, John McCarthy, to you for playing PGA Tour 2K25. And this ranked tour event is fixin' to get dramatic. Looking forward to see how far up that leaderboard you can move. Hope you have a wonderful round on the course today. Good one. And second shot here on the first. Great job on that approach. This putt is for birdie. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. And you are looking at a 6-under at the moment. Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole. Well done. Second shot here on hole number 2. Well, that'll work for you. Setting up for our third shot. I think we're heading to the sand here. Oh, missed the green on that one. Setting up with a sandy old lie. All right, out of that bunker, onto the green. Let's go. And you've got this left to save your par. Sitting at 6 under par after that one. And it's a par 3 for the third hole. And got to have enough club to get over that bunker if we want to get that green nice and safely. Well, better luck next time. And from the green side bunker. Nicely played out of that bunker. And from 22 feet out. I think this one will go left to right. Oh, come on. This one's for the Bogue. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. All right, that's going to bring your score up to 5 under par. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Looks like we're heading to the fairway here. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. And from here, 38 feet to the cup. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Zooming by the hole. All right, this one for par. And the putt goes down. And after that one, you're at 5 under. Okay, 5th hole, par 4. Well, you made good contact with that one. This one's about 145 yards away. just dandy. A good little shot there. 3 feet to go. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. A 1-stroke lead for our leader today. Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th. Good job. Okay, this one's about 110 yards out. Nice work. That was some good golf. This would be nice to get for birdie. Our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. All right, have a good tee shot. We got a par 3 here on the 7th. A little too much to the right. Approach shot worked out just fine. Here's a putt to go to 8 under. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. This one's looking decent.
Looking very good. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done.
Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. This one's looking pretty good. All right, second shot on the 8th. Come on, kick left. Solid approach there, pin high. And you have this putt to get down to 9 under par.
Nothing too crazy in this one, I don't think. Just a little bit to the left.
That is fine work. And our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field.
All right, have a good tee shot here. We got a par 4 for the 9th.
Nice swing. We're about 205 yards out from here. Okay, from the greenside sand, hopefully we get up and down from here. Okay, we're on the surface. Grab that putter. Yeah, if you sink this, you could save par.
This one's going left to right pretty hard.
A little bit too firm on that one. And that putt will go. Our leader is currently 1 stroke above the rest. All right, here we go on the 10th hole, par 5. Have a good drive. We'll have that. Okay, setting up around 250 yards or so. Look at you go. On the green and under regulation, putting for eagle here. Good stuff. And this is for a bird with big wings. Eagle putt coming up. Starting this way out to the right. Let's see it turn. There you go. Nothing wrong with that putt. This one's a short 3-foot putt. Great way to bounce back. Nice birdie on this one after that bogey on the last. And our current leader is up by a stroke on the rest of the field. And we've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Nice swing on that. Second shot here on the 11th. This is a super long putt. No two ways around it. Let's see how you do. And this putt's moving to the left and up the hill. Oh. And you've got this left for par on this one. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. And as we look at the leaderboard, the current leader is leading by a stroke. Here we go now on the 12th. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. This one's 25 feet away. Good luck with this. You got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's braking a little to the right. Oh, this has my attention. All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. All right, now let's take a peek at the scorecard. And you're sitting right there at 9 under par after that hole. Okay, 13th hole, and this is a par 4. Great swing. This one's around 110 yards to the pin. You had that one dialed in, didn't you? This one's 9 feet away. Oh my, that's too bad. And this is your look at par. And that'll do. And we have a one-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Beautiful swing. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. This one's a little bit long potentially. Well, it turns out you're just going to drop it on the green. Got a little ahead of myself there, but please accept my apologies. And that drops in for birdie number 7 today. And you are currently 10 under par. Okay, coming up is the par 4 15th hole. Little play, and this is around the 190 mark. We can get a kick left, it'd be nice. And 28 feet from the cup. Oh yeah, starting this one way out to the right. Oh, right by. 4 feet to go. And the person on top is leading by a stroke at the moment. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. Hey, I'm liking this. You're hitting lots of greens, it seems. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. Oh man, hopefully the comeback isn't too bad for you. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. Sitting at 10 under after that one. All right, here we go. Number 17. This one's a par 5. That sounded good. Nicely done on the green and on an under regulation, mind you. This ball's a long way from home. Let's see if you can help it get there. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. And here we go, potential birdie. And that's in there for your 8th bird on the day. A 1-stroke lead for our leader today. Let's see how you do here on the 18th.
Woo! Look at that flat.
Okay, this one's about 140 yards out. And will you have a look at this? Nicely struck. This putt's about 4 feet. And this putt drops, and that's for birdie on the final hole. And at the end of the day, 12 under par for you. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for playing the game, and we will hopefully see you real soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I got good vibes about the day. I think we got good things ahead. I hope you can get off to a fast start here in this ranked tour event. Let's make this a good one. Good shot. Okay, second shot here on the first. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. This one's heading a bit right. Great chip shot there, pure. That's pure. All right, you got this left over for par. Okay, moving on to the next. And you are currently 13 under par. All right, second hole, we're in front of a par 5. Let's smoke this up the middle. Good gracious, you absolutely lit that one up. That was a huge try. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. All right, thankfully you avoided the bunker. That's what we like to see. Now, see what you can do with the next putt here. This one's starting way out to the right side. 3 feet to go. And that will do. And after that one, your current score, a veritable 14 under par. Here we go. We got a par 3 on the third hole. And that bunker will be in play. Let's not get in that. You made good contact. That'll do for the approach. All right, we're lining this one up 19 feet away. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break too. Well, this one's on a line. Oh, and it doesn't go down. All right, give this one a little tap. That'll do. And 14 under is your score. And teeing off now in a long par 4. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. And second shot here on the 4th. Okay, you're on the green. Big putt ahead of you, but I think you've got it in you. This could be a birdie on the scorecard. I think this one might move just a little bit to the right. That's well done from there. Maybe we'll get the next one to go. Okay, this one is for the par. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. Let's see what we can do here on the 5th. So far, so good for this one. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. This one's a little to the right on approach. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. All right, onto the green. No worries from here on out, right? Okay, you need this one if you want to save your par. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. And that'll be your par. Good job. And sitting at 14 under par after that hole. And it's a par 4 here on the 6th. Okay, there you go. And we're setting up about 120 yards out. Safe approach, nice. All right, let's do this. 18 feet to go. It was going pretty hard to the left. Oh, it was a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. All righty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. Our leader is currently 1 stroke above the rest. Okay, 7th hole is a par 3. Okay, and from the sand. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. Hopefully we can get this to drop. This one's for bogey. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And you're at even par. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Okay, setting up here about 140 to the pin. Well, you can't hit them all. All right, 3 feet to the cup. Well, it's just a short one, but I think it's moving to the right. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And our leader currently ahead by 1 stroke. And we can cap off the front 9 with a par 4. I approve. Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin. Okay, we're on the green. And here we have a 16-foot putt. This one looks like it's turning left to right down the hill. There we go, dropping it in for the bird. And after that one, your current score, a veritable 14 under par. And here we go with the 10th hole. It's a par 5. Yeah, that'll work. That was well played. Here we go, 10 feet away. It's breaking to the left, I think. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. Here we go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole. Good gracious, you tattooed that drive. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. Nice approach. This one's about 15 feet. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh, come on, ball. Here we go. This is for par. Our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. And now to the 12th hole. It's a par 3. Nice swing onto that one. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. This putt's tracking. Amazing shot. And after that one, 16 under par. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. Setting up about 115 yards out. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. You'll be all right there. 12 feet left to the hole. This one looks like it starts straight and then heads to the right. Ooh, almost. All right, let's go. This one for the par. All right, moving forward. And our current leader is up by a stroke on the rest of the field. Okay, let's do this. Hole number 14, ready to go. Well, this drive's looking okay. There we go. Good shot. Lining up for a 9-foot putt here. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. And you're currently sitting at 17 under par. Okay, on to number 15. This one's a par 4. Ooh, that one had some stank on it. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. Zipped right by, didn't it? Okay, this one for par. And that putt safely in its home. And the person on top is leading by a stroke at the moment. Okay, 16th hole now, and we got a par 3. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? Okay, 8 feet. That was a good putt, and it drops in for birdie number 6 on the day. That hole bring things down to 5 under for you. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. And here's our second shot on the 17th. And looks like you're putting for eagle from here. That's not bad at all. Okay, this one for eagle. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right. Oh, what do we have here? All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. Wonderful work out there so far. That's your 7th birdie on the day. And we have a 1-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And now to the par 4 18th. Oh, looking good off the tee. Looks like about 150 yards to go. Well, that'll do for now. Here's a putt from 21 feet away. This one's going hard to the right. Oh, flying by the hole. And this putt from 4 feet. And with that putt, the round is over. Okay, thanks for me, and if I have my way, I'll see you back here real soon. Hello and welcome to this Divot Derby matchup. Score does not matter, but guess what? You got to beat the rest of the field to the hole. Let's do this. Even if everyone beats the buzzer on this one, 3 people will be eliminated at the very least. And this one's about 180 yards out. It's looking good so far. Oh, clock's ticking now. Let's get this thing going. Looking pretty good. Yes, that'll work. Head into the next one. All right, 5 slots left in this one. And now 2 slots remaining. And there goes the final slot for this hole. Okay, you blasted through that first one pretty quick. Let's see what you can do here. And on this hole, we have 17 golfers and 14 available slots. Oh my goodness, countdown is on. Someone aced this. Clock's ticking. You got to take the shot. Okay, let's try another shot. Clock is ticking down. Okay, 6 slots remaining on this one. Well done. We're heading to the next hole. Good stuff. $14 remain in the group as we tee off here. Two people to be eliminated on this hole, and it could be more if people don't beat the countdown. Setting up here 145 yards away. All right, let's get a move on. Countdown has just begun. This one's on a good line. And we will head to the next hole. Great work out there. And 1 slot left in this one. And we are heading to the next. Final slot has been filled. And as we tee off, 12 players left. On this hole, 2 people will be eliminated. Could be more. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. To beat the clock. It's ticking down, and we got to get a move on. This putt's going. Yes, that is great stuff. We're heading to the next. Okay, 5 slots remaining now. Oh my, someone just dropped a very long putt into that cup. I'm sure they're pleased with themselves. Now 2 slots left. Okay, 5th hole in this session coming up. On this hole, we've got 8 golfers and only 6 slots available. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Time to get a move on. Countdown is on now. All right, the clock's ticking down. Let's try another shot. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Nailed it. We are moving on to the next hole. Okay, 1 slot left. And there we go. Final slot has been filled. Next. Sixth hole in this contest coming up. And on this hole, 2 people getting cut. Careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Time to get our hustle on. That clock is ticking now. Okay, let's try another shot. Time's running out. It's getting there. Uh-oh, countdown is on and we're missing putts. Oh, just like that, someone sniped in there. Final slot has been filled. And let us see who comes out on top on this hole. That's gonna do it for me here. Looks like you're heading out. I'll catch you later.